Hello, hello, hello. We are live. Hello, hello, hello. We are live. Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome once again to Diamond Lady TV. Good evening to everybody out there. Good evening to those who are watching us on Facebook. Good evening to those watching us on Instagram and then those on YouTube. Welcome once again to Diamond Lady TV, and this is the Diamond Lady Show. And you've got your host who is always here, and it's me, Diamond Lady. So tonight's topic is all about online dating, the pros and the cons, and this is the part two. Unfortunately, tonight we don't have our lovely sister Juliet with us, but then Sister T and I, we are going to redeem this. And with your help on whichever platform you are on, we know you're going to contribute towards this topic. You're going to bring us your questions. You're going to even help answer some of these questions for us as well. Before I go ahead to say thank you to our sponsors and all those watching, I will kindly request that if you're watching us, please go ahead and share this link or share to your own Facebook, wherever you are. Let others join in and watch as well. I am going to do that on my phone as well. I want others to be watching us as well. And then, so for the sake of those who don't know the lady sitting right there, I'm going to give her the chance to introduce herself as she does all the time when she comes on here, whilst I go ahead and share. So, Sister T, please go ahead and introduce yourself then.
Hello, listeners. Hi, it's me again. It's Tita here. I'm the CEO of Sweet Seduction. With Sweet Seduction, we make your romantic dreams come true. We're always here to make all your surprises and bedroom talks come true. And also, if you need advice on relationships, we are always available. That's my little introduction there.
That was quite quick. I haven't even been able to share it once. But I am still going to go ahead and share. So I am requesting everyone watching us tonight, please share the link to your own Facebook or share the link outside Facebook, or you can just do it by word of mouth. Tell those who are not on Facebook, they can watch us on Instagram. And on Instagram, just search for Diamond Lady TV. And if they don't have Instagram, don't worry. We are on YouTube as well. They should just search for Diamond Lady TV and they can see my pretty face on YouTube and Instagram, but then they can watch both of us on Facebook. But later, the whole thing will be put on YouTube as well, so they can see both of us, our lovely smiles and our lovely face. So please, let's keep sharing as I am doing now. I want to finish sharing this and then we shall introduce the whole topic all over again. I know this topic is an easy topic for you to understand wherever you are, but still, I want to hit a few points on there. That will be my final sharing for tonight. Right. Hello, everyone, again. Good evening and welcome once again to the Diamond Lady TV. And tonight on the Diamond Lady Show, we are discussing all about online dating, the pros and the cons, and this is part two. So in about 2 weeks ago, I think, we discussed this topic and we did go a bit deep into the topic. I gave a whole lot of my experiences here, and today I will try my best not to be giving too much of my experiences, but if I can't help it, I will definitely let you know about it. And I think we'll be concentrating more of the good side more than the negative side, but we are definitely going to start with the good side. Before we go ahead to ask the first question or to discuss the first title or whatever we want to ask, I would first and foremost like to say thank you to all those who are watching us tonight. Thank you to Mama Z European Shop for supporting us. Thank you to Sister Eat Fit Loose. Thank you to Sweet Seduction. Don't forget, if you want that bedroom talks, all the romance, if you need the experience, you want to get more to just vibrate and get things going right well for you, that is where you need to talk to them. Sweet Seduction. Then we also have St. Maya Dryline Limited. They are supporting us as well. We've got Sister United Foods. If you're looking for your puff to buy or looking for buffalo to buy in Ghana and in England, this is what you need to go and find. You need to find the buffalo mix on Etsy or on eBay. Just search for Sister United and then you can place your order. If you're in Ghana, you can go and find Family Affair GH and buy it from them. So I will leave the other sponsors until later for us to just dig deep into this conversation, because I'm quite excited about tonight. You know, I don't know. I just feel something else about dating. I don't know what it is about dating. So the last time that we discussed this dating issue, I remember just telling people on here about my own experience where I went on a blind date with a blind man, and I wish this blind man had told me that he was blind. I only got there and it was like someone would say, "Supplies." You know, it was not even surprise, it was supplies. So, Sister T, I have got my first question for you already. We already know about online dating, being going online either to find a dating website, just to find a companion and someone to chat with. Some people go with different motives to these websites to try and gain whatever it is. And then we've got the bad people who also go with their own different agenda to go and cause a whole lot, to scam people and all that. I want us to be concentrating on the positive side of things to start with. So we did mention a few pros last time, but just to refresh our mind, or if you've got any to add to it today, what are some of the pros or the good side or the advantages of going in for online dating?
Oh, okay. Last week we touched on a few pros. Yes. I just wanted to highlight everyone has got their own reasons why they will go online to meet people. It's a busy life out there. We've got coronavirus as well, and everything is now going virtual. Yes. So online dating is like the ish now.
Of course.
It's the thing that is in season now. Yeah. And it's unfortunate that people have got very bad when it comes to experiences, they've got very bad experiences with it. But let's not forget there are very good ones and positive ones as well.
Of course.
Before we started, I was actually talking to a few friends, and we were sharing our everyone was sharing their experiences about online dating.
All right.
And it's like, I thought it's not something that people actually go in for, but I was surprised everyone around the room had actually had an experience with online dating.
Oh, wow.
I was thinking, I didn't know it was that popular. Now, you know, it's like we're not really used to where we are coming from with online dating. You know, you want the traditional meeting someone or someone trying to tell you, oh, I've got a friend, and them booking you up. So online dating, just going out to look for people, it's like, people actually run away from it.
Of course.
I was quite surprised that it was very popular and everyone shared their experience. And the positive sides, people were telling me, for me, as I said, my first time, I had heard of like this site that you've got all these rich people there, And for me, it wasn't more of going for the money or going for the sex or anything. Mine was, I at that time I had got business ideas that I wanted to really get someone to give me the ideas, because I'm not a very business person.
Yes.
And I was reading through Google, and it was saying, it might surprise you, but people actually go online through these dating sites, and they get they get people to give them insights into businesses. And it's like, oh, I want to try that.
Mhm.
So I tried one, and to be honest, I was reading profiles of all these rich men, and some you will be surprised. Some weren't even looking for companionship
Yeah.
or anything. They were just looking to get
Like
they
support
just
people.
wanted someone to just share ideas to,
Mhm.
someone to even talk to. So I
Yes.
said, oh, this thing called online dating, it's not only for like, all these negative things associated to it.
Yeah.
And so for my positive thing, I couldn't go beyond it, because you need to share a lot of information, give like a lot of details, and it's for
Yeah.
my background and where I work. I didn't
Yeah.
really want to expose myself like
Of
that.
course, because they want to be sure you are not a scammer or someone
And
there
yeah,
to.
basically.
Yeah.
And so what I couldn't go on to really do it.
Mhm.
But the thing is, it's if I was to go on to do it, I know that I would have gotten someone to give me an insight into
Yeah.
my businesses.
Of
And
course.
I was reading success stories on online dating, and I've seen people that have met their life partners, people that have actually met people that are they didn't really date, but they're their closest of friends.
Yes.
They've got helpers,
Mhm.
so it's not only for the negatives. There
Yeah.
are really positives out there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. So, well, I'm being a bit nosy. Do you mind
Mm.
sharing this website? You never know. I might go and Google it tonight, and then it might help someone out there. Not for me, It doesn't matter if I go and Google it, but then you never know. Someone might have a big idea, big brain, and they don't have the money or the resources or the capabilities to do whatever they're doing, or they might just need someone to explain certain things to them, because lately everything is all about money, money, money. Every little consultation is 50 quid or something, Definitely some money has to come out of your pocket for you to get this consultation. But then let's say maybe it's something to do with law and migration and something, and then you go on there and there's someone who has migration or who has all the information you need, then it becomes beneficial to the person. Hence, that is why I was just asking you, do you mind sharing? If not, never mind, let's get on.
The funny thing is, as you're saying, I actually got to know of these websites that I didn't even know the term sugar babes.
Okay.
I got to know that there's something called sugar babes.
Yes,
from
yes.
This, I was actually watching an American talk show, and it had this sugar babe come
babes.
on
Yes,
there.
yes,
And
yes.
the sugar daddy was actually there, and they were talking about how the man had set the girl up. They had nothing sexual, but it was how this man had set the girl up, and the man was giving the girl the space to grow, and then see if something will follow on from there. Then on that same website, the girl was dating another person.
Oh.
So it was like this man was hurt and had brought that girl on there. So it was through that I got to know that, oh, there's something called sugardaddy.com.
Yes.
And
I know there's billionaires.com. There's so many. Yes.
So me being in UK, I just put in sugardaddy.com UK.
Yeah.
And there were quite a lot. To be honest, it's been quite a very long time. I can't even remember that exact website. But I know I typed in Google sugardaddy.com in UK, and all these types came, and I just chose the one that I thought it was secure enough.
Of course.
It's a shame I couldn't follow on with it. I would have been a sugar babe by now.
All right, but then maybe my little Apo as well. I can see that Ajua is typing. She's typed a few things on here. I just read the things she's typed. So we've got Ajua Sewa up here saying, "Hello, my beautiful ladies. Hello, Ajua Sewa," and she's also saying Apo. So she wanted that Apo that you were giving about which website. My little Apo that I know is when you go into a website, usually you look at the link at the top and it gives you HTTP. When it's HTTP and it doesn't have S at the end, you should know that website you are going to is not a secured website. Anything you put there will be just picked up by anybody at any time, and they can use it wherever to scam people and all that. So please, this is the positive good side we're telling you. If you want to go on an online dating, not just online dating, whichever website you go to, when you go or when you receive an email to invite you to a certain website, as soon as you open it, just look at the link. If it doesn't have the S, which means secured, then I am telling you, please be careful not to input your card details, not to input your location and all that. You don't want to be tracked down by people, and you don't want people to just use your stuff and all that. So do you have any more Apo at all? Any pros to give us at all?
As I said, the pros are a lot. And
yes.
I've got personal friends that have actually met their prospective partners on social media, and like they've met and it's been positive. They've gone out, they've met families, things are going smoothly, and it's something that you would think, oh, you are scared of. You don't know who that person is.
Of course.
But it's like anything. You can meet someone that you really know, and then you go out and it will turn out really sour. But but you even going on then and finding someone that is going really well. It's a very positive thing.
Of course.
People are very busy nowadays. You come out from work and you just want to just say hello to someone, see how your day has been, just have like an educational talk. Social economic issues are going on, you just want to discuss something, have a healthy discussion with someone, and it's very nice if you can just on your phone be having that conversation. It's just very healthy and it's very nice. So if you found someone and it's going that really well, I think you should just give it a try. You never know.
Yeah.
But then again, then the cautions come.
Of course, that caution bit is something else, that caution bit. Yes, I know. So do you also think, or do you believe that there is such thing as soulmate? And people have met their soulmate on these dating websites at all?
You do know these dating websites nowadays they've used all these tools to match personality.
Of course, yes.
So before you even try to sign on, they'll look at your don'ts, your likes, what your hobbies are. In situations, they'll give you scenarios of situations and see how you would react in certain situations. And
Sister T, you've got experience, honestly. You've got proper experience in this this because I remember years ago when I did this online dating stuff. Yes, they give you scenarios and then they would want to know your kind of answers you would give. Or they'll kind of go, well, this man is a smoker or he's a habitual smoker. What do you think? You know, there's all that. Hey, Sister T, you know. Sister T, you know, pa, let's listen to you.
So once you've done this, they're like personality tests.
Yes.
So they try to match you with someone with the same personality, someone who would get the same marks as you would, and then they'll try to pair you up. So I do know. I was reading, as I said, I was reading success stories, and then there were people that were saying it was like, I've met another me.
Yeah.
You know, we like the same things. We were clicking. We were just there. One of my colleagues, I hope she doesn't mind me sharing, but recently we were trying to get some of the solicitors to go out with her, and then she came and she said, "Oh, it was just Facebook." She typed in something, just one comment. And the person, you know, related to that comment.
Oh,
did that. I bet you they've had like about 3 or 4 dates, and it's going excellently well.
Okay.
You know, we had people that she was seeing face to face, and then we would think, oh, that would be a good match. That would be a good match.
Yes.
But then they'll talk for a few minutes, and there's no click. But even that, just one comment, and she said it was just a comment on a picture.
Yeah.
And through that, she's actually gone through a few dates, and she comes to us and she's like, Tita, you wouldn't believe it.
Oh my word! Oh my word!
Planning another date, and
yes.
She's so happy. You can see that happiness. These are the success stories of online dating.
Of course, you saying this, honestly, you notice that mostly on Facebook, some people do that. Sometimes I find myself doing that because if I tend to go and then see a post where it's talking about something and then I want to type my own comments, sometimes I love to scroll through and see other people's comments, and then by doing that, some comment catches you just like that, and you think, well, let's click on the photo, let's know more about this person, and then the next minute you're almost like stalking the person. I mean, just being nosy is out of being nosy, you know. So I'm sure some of these people, they are quite nosy, and then the next minute they are saying hi, hello to you, and then the click goes on. Yes, and I hope my friend doesn't mind me sharing this as well. She went online dating, and oh my word, she is enjoying life so much now because she met this person. They click so well. She's met so many different people, and it's almost like every 3 months or something, she's taking down a friend's photo or taking down a boyfriend's photo because they've broken up or something of that sort. But then since she met this person, honestly, they've gone ahead and even developed a whole Facebook, not Facebook, but then a whole YouTube channel where they cook and taste they taste the food, where they do some packages. There's this package online where it's like food from around the world. So you don't know what is coming to you. It comes to you as a surprise. The box comes to you as a surprise. And then they always do that kind of video where they open the surprise and then they decide what is nice and what is not nice. And, you know, I look at it, I'm thinking, I am so happy for you. This is definitely one of the success stories. This is not like a scamming bits. Even though we watch programs, and then some of these programs you watch it, and there's that program which says, I didn't know I dated a murderer, or I didn't know I did that, and all that. Well, we'll come to that anyway. Let me just read a few comments from our viewers tonight on Facebook. So we've got Jo Mens, and she says, hi everyone. And we've got Ajua Sewa up here saying, Sister Nia. It looks like when you were giving the applause, she just had to say Sister Nia. Then we've got Gladys. Hey, Gladys, welcome, you know. So Gladys is saying, hello, girls. Hello, Gladys. I hope you are going to receive your puff, which you what was it? You won last weekend. I hope you're going to receive it soon and you're going to testify and tell us all about it. And then we've also got Ajua Sewapia saying, like I said the last time, that Steve Harvey said research shows that 80% of millennial marriages are as a result of online dating. Well, honestly, I am not surprised about it. I don't think I am surprised about it. There are so many success stories out there, and if these people are coming out to share them with us, we will just be dropping our jaw, and these people are just enjoying it, and then it's just going perfectly for them. You know, we've talked about a bit about the pros. Maybe we should as well talk about some negatives. You know, we cannot just talk about the advantages or the good side and leave the negative bit out of it. But before we go ahead with that, let me just say thank you to a few of our sponsors again. So tonight we are saying thank you to Vinci Collection, which is on Instagram. Go and watch the kind of things they've got on there. We're saying thank you to Pinky and Diamond Lady. So it's all about cooking. And thank you to Sister Eats Fit Loose, is all about healthy lifestyle. Thank you also to Sister United Foundation. And as I say all the time, if you know someone who needs someone to talk to, if you know someone who needs that support, Sister United Foundation is there to just give the person a phone call or to give them the love or that conversation bit that they need. So please go and find Sister United Foundation on Instagram, or you can even DM us here at Diamond Lady TV, and then we will pick it up from there, and we are going to definitely support these people to the best of our knowledge as well. So now let's talk about the negative bit about this online dating. What are some of these? Because we've already touched some last week, and I am still coming back and hitting you with it. And before you even answer that question, please, I had a few people coming back to yesterday to ask me about the book that I mentioned yesterday online that I said I am purchasing for myself. So the title is Debtaid, as in dead, DEAD, and the aid is AID, and that is by Tambisa Moyo. So Tambisa Moyo, you should go and find that book, and you are going to love it. It's all about the African mindset, and then the Black diaspora is a whole lot. I can't wait to receive that book as well, because I want to be very, very informative. I want to have it up my sleeve, you know. And if you also want to listen to a lot of views about Africa and the way forward for Africa and all that, you can go to YouTube. I am not here to sponsor anyone or to help people grow their platforms or anything, but then it's nice for you to go and listen to some of these things. You can go and listen to PLO Lumumba. Okay, so PLO Lumumba, he's got there's a lot of conversations about Africa and the way forward for Africa. And the last one I listened to was a conversation about the development of Africa. Please, we need to get that mindset and be ready to help Africa to be great again. I know we're not here to talk about Africa, but then it was just for me to chip that in. Let's help our continent to become very, very great again. So, Sister T, are you going to tell us about the negatives then, the cons?
The negatives, yeah.
Yes.
And so I was doing this research on online dating.
Yes.
And it said, so over 7 million UK residents are registered on these dating sites. And it's suggested that 1 in 3 relationships in UK starts online.
Okay.
So you can see that there's quite
I'm not surprised.
there's quite a lot of people
Yes.
accessing these websites.
Mhm.
And but then when you go deeper into actually the crime rates
Mhm.
that is associated with online dating,
Yes.
not online dating per se, but it's associated with people meeting people online.
Mhm.
So if for whatever reason that they've gone out there to meet people,
Yep.
it's increasing by the day.
Of
And
course.
so um I was just looking at these cases.
Mhm.
So it says 27% in the last year were catfish, according to ukfinance.org.
Okay.
And
Mhm.
we all know catfishing. It's like people pretending to be people that they are not
Of
to
course.
gain it may be trust from anyone.
Mhm.
And then I have been a victim. I'm not ashamed of catfish.
Oh,
It's
sister.
like
Tell us about it, please. I love such stories. Catfishing, please tell us about
yeah,
it, if you don't
I
mind.
think I mentioned the last time, but
Yes.
I would say it again. A friend of mine introduced me to someone she was chatting to.
Yes.
And this person, so my friend thought, oh, you are single, so you might benefit from this person.
Of
He's a very
course.
nice person. And
Yes.
then, so we started talking,
Mm-hmm.
but it was, when someone is talking to you and it feels like everything he's saying is scripted. It's like it's too
Coded, sort of coded. It's not going straight forward, is it?
it's
Yes.
just too perfect. It's
Mhm.
like and the thing is, this person will call you every minute to check up on you to see. It's like
This sounded like
what.
stalking.
But the thing is, he was like, oh, I've got time on my hands because I'm on a holiday. I'm not doing anything, so it's like, oh, I can call you to see how you're doing.
Too good to be
But
true, sister.
it was getting too good to be true.
Yes.
With all trying to show off with all the houses and
okay.
it was really something. But then in the end, it came up that he was trying to dupe us of money. He just came up with this excuse that he's been caught and he needs to give a bail money, and then he's got the funds, but as soon as he gets away from the police station, and me putting my crime hat on, I'm like, no, there is no way
Yes.
we are going to get this. So I started really investigating this guy, and it's so strange. There's this Zimbabwe billionaire guy that has just passed away. I don't know if you heard of him. It's I've forgotten the name. He's a very young billionaire that recently passed. He had this club and was going with these girls, and they were using that boy's face to catfish us.
Okay. Oh my word.
So I ended up reporting it to the police. I went into the guy's Instagram DM, and I just told him that, look, people are using, and he had acknowledged on his page that there was a lot of fake people using him for fraud.
Of course, yes.
So it's like mine is just a little bit of it.
Of course, yes.
But through me doing that, I became very grown to catfishing, and I became grown to all these people like with going through all these online scams, and it's surprising. Can you believe even in Australia they've actually got a group, like a group that actually counsel people that have gone through, and so many people have lost their homes, their money to all these scammers, and
yes.
it's so sad. I was watching one lady. She had gone through a very nasty divorce, got her settlement, and it was like now she had met someone. The person said he was this army person, and that had, and she lost $1 million to this. And
that's
that was
huge.
I know, and this is a single mom, a single mom of two.
Yeah.
And she had, in the end, she had nothing. I've seen pensioners, when you watch all these support groups,
of course,
you see pensioners that are losing so much money, all to these scammers. And the funny thing is, I was watching a documentary, and this guy traveled all the way to Ghana because there was a lot of it's my country, and I don't want to put them in the bad light, but it's sad. It's going on in Ghana.
Yes,
a lot.
Yes,
so
a lot.
These scammers and this guy, it's a white guy, went to Ghana to actually investigate this. And do you know what? The scammers didn't see anything wrong with what they were doing. Police officers came on and they were like, it's lack of unemployment. It was like they were excusing them to do this.
Yes.
And the boys were like, at the end of the day, I'm offering my time. I'm giving them all the sweet words, all the nice words that they want to hear. And then, so I don't see why I shouldn't get paid for that. So it's so sad that people are actually duping people and they don't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah.
And I was looking and it was like, so victims in UK, we had £63 million just in 2019.
Oh my word.
63 million. And come 2020, it was actually risen to 68 million according to UK's action plan.
Wow.
And it's like that is 68 million of people's hard-earned cash.
Yes.
That is gone.
Yes. It's not just hard-earned cash. You know what is happening now? People are being pushed to go and borrow money from their bankers because luckily for me, the job I do, I'm constantly home. So I get to watch this program from Monday to Friday. Unfortunately, I never keep the name of the program in mind. I don't know if it is the Fake Britain or something of that sort. But then it's usually on in the morning, like 10-ish on BBC One. And when they talk about the things that people are doing out there, and sometimes I just cringe and then get a bit sad because most of these people they contact or they try to find out where they live in West Africa. And the main thing has been Ghana. Strangely enough, it is some people from other countries which are close to us that are going into Ghana and then doing all sorts. And just recently, there was this voice recording going round. I don't know if that is what I have got here. So this man decided to call FBI or something to report his friend because his friend lives in US and they've been scamming people. They've been scamming everything that they can find. They want to scam the health system. They want to scam people who are looking for boyfriends or girlfriends, and they're scamming people and making millions of money. But this person is calling to report his friend now because obviously now his friend has gotten the huge amount of money and is not ready to do the 50-50 anymore. So there is greediness that has actually set in for them now. So he says, well, I've got his photos, I've got his address, I want to report him, go and arrest him. So this lady at the other end says, well, you do know that you are also part of the crime, isn't it? He says, yes, I'm aware, but I'm fed up of scamming people, It's quite sad. It is quite hard to believe what is going on. And some of these online dating, as I said last week or the last time that we discussed, most of these people, they don't purposely go online to go and find soulmate or to go and find someone to have sex with or relationship. Some of these people are quite naive and they are just lonely and they just need people to talk to. And unfortunately, that naiveness eats into them. And this person, you start chatting with someone, and the next minute they're saying, "Oh, I'm in the military," and at the moment, that is what they use. They used to use that a lot. I have met that countless times, and they just come on and they go, "Oh, I am in the military and I am based in Afghanistan and I am due to come for my R&R in 3 months' time. At the moment, I don't have money. I need to pay this bill. Send me that money." Even now that I am speaking, some of these people have resorted to platforms such as Instagram and then Facebook as well. So it's not that they are waiting for you on the dating website for you to come on. Now they are actually fishing for you on other social media platforms such as Facebook, such as Instagram. And sometimes you see people just send photos and all that, and they write something interesting, something catchy to catch you. And once you get into this conversation with them, the next minute is, "I need money." Or, "Oh, I don't have money and I live in Nigeria and I'm in the military, but now I've been sent to Nigeria, or now I've been sent to that." And I know they're still getting people out there. They're still getting people who are sending their money to them out there and all that. And this program that I'm talking of, when you listen to it, it's so sad to watch these people who have been scammed, but they still don't want to believe and accept that they've been scammed, because they start giving away the amount of money they have in their account. And then the next minute, what they find themselves doing is they start collecting money from their families around them, but then they will not go to the people who ask them the questions such as, "What are you using the money for?" So they go to friends who wouldn't ask them questions. And once they can't get money from friends, the next minute they're going into their bank and then asking the bank for loans and all that. And then the list of things that the amount of money that people are spending and are in debt with now, it is just unbelievable.
I know.
I know.
People will say, "Oh, they are stupid. It's their own fault."
No. I don't think so.
You have to be a victim to know how they can actually pull you in.
Of course.
And, I was watching that same documentary. I was watching one that they would actually take pictures, your picture, to like this lady that they say she's like a priestess, and you only have to pay like a certain amount, and then you just bring the picture of the person that you want to scam, and then they say they're working with that person, and they've got people that come back to say positively, "Since I gave you that picture and I paid for that amount, this person keeps." You never know where they've taken you. I don't know whether it works or it doesn't work, but this is what they are saying, that all we have to do is just take you to this priestess or priest and then take your picture with it, and then all they do is just pray. And you can even see in that documentary, a boy had pictures of a man that he's trying to scam, and it's so sad that people are using their girlfriends as baits, and it's amazing how a couple will sit down and say, "Do you know what? Let's just scam these people with no remorse, with no sympathy." And it's like they go to this priestess or priest, they do whatever prayers they do, and it's going on. It's a very dangerous world out there. We've talked about even the monetary ones. Let's people fall prey to sexual crimes as well. It's increasing by the day, and it was sexual crimes rose from 14 to 106, within just 1 year.
Yes.
And then the violent attacks were from 29 to 24. So I was looking at records from the police records, and it's like all these crimes just in 2011, they reported only 140 crimes. Come 2016, there was 382% increase.
Whoa.
So now they were coming in the thousands.
Yes.
So it's like, how do we go from something that is so safe, something that is so fun, lively, to something so serious, and it's affecting so many people? Let's not forget, people are killing themselves due to social media.
Of
and
course.
It's all these things. It's all because, someone didn't like my picture, someone didn't say I'm beautiful.
Yes.
My friend was sharing with me how she went to this pub to meet this guy.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, oh, you are very beautiful, because what I do is I sit in my car after arranging the date, after talking to you on Tinder or whatever it is. He will come out to sit in the car park, see you pass by. If you are not his taste, or you are not the caliber of girl that he wants, he will just drive off. People standing up people. And one said, I actually had a date with this guy, and at the end of the day, this guy actually wrote to me that, oh, thanks for a very good evening, but you are not the class of girls I really want to go out with. You are really, people's self-confidence are really going down. It's so sad. There are a lot of things that are going on because of this. There are suicide rates. Since social media came, we can hear of all these things. All the bullying, all the guys being very, not only guys, but even girls being very mean to other girls. When you look at the case of Sydney Luke, she was killed in Nebraska, and it's like this girl was chatting to another girl, not knowing it was a setup. They even met not once, twice. She thought, oh, I've met someone who is very nice. I've met a lady that is so beautiful. We are talking. Things are progressing. Not knowing it was a setup with that lady and the boyfriend. And when she got there, she met her there. People are actually dying. They are actually dying because of online dating. So it's very scary out there. But let's not forget all the success stories as well. And you never know. That's why there are cautions. You have to be very, very cautious. That is my little that.
Yes, I remember last time we were talking about the fact that how long should someone be online chatting with the person for before they actually meet them in person. But we actually concluded that it's up to you as the individual, isn't it? Because if someone wants to scam you, they can decide to just, should I say the word, tap cool, be in the cool situation, and then be in the lovey-dovey situation, and then hang on to you for years before they actually do whatever they want to do for you. Sometimes I think it's all about luck, maybe. Sometimes there's a win-win situation. Some people fall in the right situation and then they've got the luck on this side, so it works good for them. But others, unfortunately, it doesn't work good for them. Before I go ahead and read a few bits and say more, let me just read the comments that are on here today. So Gladys, I think, was smiling or laughing at us, maybe, or laughing with us then. Then she says, yeah, Puff Puff. Yes, your Puff Puff is on your way. But Gladys, don't forget to like our page, okay? Then we've got Ajua Sewa. Hey, are you sure Gladys won and not Ajua? Both of you won. I was surprised both of you won. I don't even know what sort of magic happened that day, but both of you won, and it's on your way to you. It's on the way to you. Then Gladys says they will be the perfect gentleman for you. Then we've got Beatrice saying, hello, beautiful ladies. Hello, Beatrice. Thanks for joining us tonight. We've got Ajwa Sewa saying, that's why it's a no for me. I think she doesn't want to go on online dating as well. That is your preference, and that is okay, Ajwa. She also says that just use wisdom and caution. Many are mad, but few are roaming. Yes, you said that the last time. I like this comment. I'll keep it to myself then. Many are mad, but few are roaming. Then we also have Ajua saying fake Britain. Yes, I think it's fake Britain. That is the program I've been watching, and the crime rate is just unbelievable. And the duping and all that they're doing, the amount or they're taking from people, it's not small amount of money. Oh my God, huge amount of money. Then Gladys says, so true. And what is Ajua saying? Nothing. Oh, Ajua, why? Are you also scamming us here, Ajua? Why? Please, we beg you. So, you know, some of these things, some of these people go on these dating websites. Let me just say hello to Jacko on Instagram. Thanks for joining us tonight. So some of these go on these online dating, let's say in the name of they are Christians, obviously, because you've done your profile and people have noticed you're a Christian. And you know the trick. Some of the trick that these people are using lately is to bring the Bible verses and then to try and encourage you. This is something I learned from this watching this fake Britain, because I love to watch such documentary and then see what is going on in recent days or in the past years or whatever it is. And when you listen to some of these things, it's just something else. And the kind of things they request from people online, it's just unbelievable. They end up ripping you off, leaving you with nothing. There was this woman, she had to sell her whole house, all because this person was showing the kind of love that she thought she has never experienced. But you know, I would say there's a bit naiveness somehow, because this person has read into your mind somehow and they know your weak point. So they're using that against you. So this person sold their house and then sent the whole money over, all because this person said, oh, I'm going to pay you back, and has sent this woman a blank check to say, look, this is my blank check. You can write whatever amount of money in there and go and withdraw it, but then you can't withdraw it until a certain date, but you send me the money, you know? And somehow I would say it's out of love, because obviously this person has said, I've never felt such love before, and yes, I have to do it. And this person prays with me every morning and every afternoon and every evening. So these people are just taking a different shape altogether. They come, they study you, and then they want to give you what they think you are missing, what they think they can get you into their own corner, into their own court, and then use you as well. The other thing, I like to take notes when I watch these TV. I'm stupid, maybe you can call me stupid, but then I love to take notes sometimes, you know. I'm just going to read certain things that I wrote down that they said people should look out for when it comes to scammers. So they said that never send money to these people. Whoever comes online who starts chatting with you and saying I love you, they could be chatting with you for months, for weeks, for years, and then they start asking you money. No, just be careful, because some of these scammers, they actually have a very good account system where they can take the money and then actually try and dig their hands into your account. Okay, some cyber crime of some sort. They are actually able to bring their hand through the internet and still steal from you. So it's a no. Don't give money to people online, people you don't know, people you've never met. And if for anything, you should rather request to be meeting these people, and you should be meeting them in a public place and all that. And also be aware that there are some of them, you meet them and they say, don't tell your family about us yet. Those are the kind of people you should remember. Tell your family. It means tell your family about us. Tell your friends. Tell everybody about us. And if they've sent you photos, let your people know, because sometimes I know we are human as we are. We want these things to develop properly before we go ahead and tell our families and friends about it. I will use my own self as an example. In the past, when I had gone for online dating and I've seen people I like, and then the next minute or the next stage, we are thinking of going to meet out there in a pub or wherever. Yes, I'm an adult, I live on my own. But then I remember I always told my sister about it. And the next minute, what I always did was send photos, enough photos of this person to my sister. And then I will also send telephone numbers that the person has used to contact me before. And I'll also send the website or where I met this person from. It's not because I was scared, but then when you think good, you need to also think evil sometimes. I am a naturally positive person, but you never know, because people just fall victim to things just like that without them knowing they are actually falling a victim to it. You can decide to meet the person in the pub or out there in the social gathering, maybe let's say 12 p.m. That is in the afternoon, hot in the afternoon. You might end up chatting and talking about nothing, yada, 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 yada. By the time you realize it is like 8 p.m., it's like 9 p.m., and you're thinking, where did that time fly to? You spend the whole day, that whole daylight, and then now you spending the whole evening. Obviously, if your family is a bit concerned about you, they'll start thinking, my brother, my sister, or my relation has been gone for a while now, and I haven't heard anything. Well, I might as well start checking up on them with a phone call, or let's see what is happening. So it's good if you leave your information for your family and friends. Don't think they are going to steal this, your new boyfriend or your new companion and all that. If they want to steal it, mama face, I'm gonna hear, you know. So just be cautious of whom you trust. And then it also says that some of these people, when you see them online, just as we said earlier on, they usually use the comments as, I'm working offshore, and because I'm working offshore, I can't go into my account, so give me money and all that. Be careful of those words. I am working offshore, or I am working abroad. Be careful. Then it also says that careful to someone who says they immediately want to take you off the dating website and say, oh, I said hello to you. Can we go on WhatsApp? You know, there are certain people who are quick to do that. And that is a personal experience I gained as well. You get people who just come and say, hello, hi. And then they'll just say about 3 sentences. And they think that is enough for you to have your personal contact. Don't forget, your phone number is personal to you. Some of these people, because they have come and do whatever they've done in your life, you might have to go and lose your number, or you cannot be buying SIM card upon SIM card day in and day out. And I will use England as an example. You know, when you go to register your SIM card, sometimes it is a headache, because the amount of documents they will ask you for, bring your address, bring that, you know, it's just too much. You don't want to be throwing your SIM card away all the time and buying new ones. So just be careful. Don't give your contact out immediately. It has to take a while. You need to make sure you know the person well enough before you give your contact out. There is just so many here, and it says if the person you are talking to try to move faster, example, wanting you to meet as soon as possible, you should be cautious as well, because some people are going, oh, I'm eager, I really, really need to have sex with you. Like, can we, obviously, maybe you've said something for them to know, because some of these people, immediately they start talking to you, they start asking you questions such as, when was the last time you had sex, and you're thinking, obviously, that person is on that trend or ready to just jump into bed with you no matter what. And some of these people are just chain sex workers, I will call them. They are just there to just want to take hold of your naiveness, and then just want to jump into bed with you. And some of them don't care. They'll just say, let's have it in the car park, or let's have it in a car, because obviously they are telling you, oh, let's explore and let's you know it's sweet seduction, because you know how to spice up things. It's like, let's spice it up, let's have sex in the car, or let's spice it up, oh, can we have sex in the pub toilet and all that, so just be cautious of some of these things. Is just too much. Let me just read a few comments here, and then you can add some to it. It looks like I'm talking forever. I can talk forever, can't I? So we've got Gladys saying we trust people too much. Is that not our problem? That is our problem, isn't it?
It's our problem, yeah.
I don't know how can we kill that mindset. It's not easy to kill our mindset, but I think I have that problem too. I easily trust people. I easily give information that I am not able to keep certain information. I'm just like, all right, let's just talk about it, and that's it, And I don't know, maybe I need to tape my lips or to tape my heart and my mind, so I don't release certain information out freely just like that. Yes, we shouldn't be trusting anybody just like that. We've got to be careful about trust. Then Gladys says again, some people fall for it also because they want quick money. It's true, it's not only the point where people are sort of asking you for the money. Let's say you could be on the other side, you asking the person for the money.
You want to go in for it.
Yes, you actually asking that person for the money, and then you, in your own way, maybe you don't know, you become the scammer. So the scammer scamming the scammer, you don't know. So the two of you scam each other. He knows what he wants to get, or and all that, because some of these things, before we go on, let me just talk about on the first date. What are some of these do's and don'ts? Do you know any of these? Because I know on the first date, some people attempt to either kiss you, caress you, touch you wrongly, do a whole lot on the first date. So from your own point of view, what are some of the things that we shouldn't be doing on the first date? Even though you've spoken to the person online for 6 months or a year, what are some of these things that probably we should keep it for later?
Yeah, it's funny you actually went through a lot of my notes as well. Because I put on safety rules.
Oh yes.
And it was like you said should protect their identity.
Yes.
So like as you were saying, your telephone number, I always say your date of birth is a password in this country. So there's some vital information that you shouldn't go telling everyone or someone you just met. You know? And as you said, you make sure you tell friends and family where you're going. Make sure you send photographs. If you are fortunate enough for the person to be video calling you, for me, I'm always.
I think it's the best, isn't it? It's best to do video calls, so you know the person exists. There's actually a real human being. You don't want a situation whereby this person calls you today, and then you're thinking the next day the person calls and is looking different. I have had that experience in the past. I won't lie to you, because I am quite cautious. What I do is, when you video call me, sometimes I either have another phone somewhere or something else hiding somewhere to take a snapshot, because some of these platforms, or should I say apps, send information to the person when you take a snapshot. Like, what is that called again? Snapshot. That is what it's called, is it?
Screenshots. You just
yes, but then there's an app. There's an app, Snapchat, like Snapchat like this.
Oh, okay.
With Snapchat, when you screenshot somebody's information, screenshot somebody's photo or anything, it immediately sends the information to the person with your name. That's either Diamond Lady has just screenshot you, and that has gotten me into trouble. That has actually gotten me into trouble. Yes, I thought secretly I was taking a snapshot of something, and then this person just popped up and just went, why did you just take a snapshot of what I've just written? Oh, why did you just take a snapshot of that? So some of these applications actually is alerting the person at the other side that you have just taken a screenshot and all that. So sometimes, just to avoid the person knowing I have taken a screenshot of who they are, I just playfully maybe have another phone and sort of, as soon as the phone call is coming, I'm like playing around, and by the time you know, I've already somehow just taken a screenshot of you, just to be mindful that next time when I am talking to you on a video call, I would like to compare notes and see if I'm talking to the actual person I spoke to 2 days ago, you know, because there are scammers and some of them have grouped up. And then each day there's a different person who is talking to you, because either they can do a bit of voice changing over somehow and all that. Yes, so we've got to be careful.
Yeah, and as you said, you always have to meet in a public place. That is yes. And on your first date, please avoid going to their place if possible.
Please, I have made that mistake before. Should I call myself an entrepreneur? Because those entrepreneurs are those who are risk takers, isn't it? Not that I didn't know. I am sorry to just be open and talk about my own personal life, because I want to share my experience. Yes, share my experience, and definitely is going to help someone else out there, you know. For some reason, I just met this person online. We were chatting for a very, very long time. Actually, it wasn't just 1 day chat and 2 days chat, and we decided to go and meet. And then eventually we decided, you know what, let's have a date. And because this person, I will put the person in the category maybe sub-rich, not too rich, or whatever it is. People can, I for one, I can decide to go and buy a caravan anyway. People buy caravans and all that. So this person had his own houses and then had caravans as well, and said, well, we could go in my caravan and all that. So obviously to me, it was like, well, I'm not actually going into his house. It is a caravan. So I will term that as a social place, as a social gathering, you know. So that is not his house, you know. And I just thought, well, let's see what happens here. So I went, drove myself, and then that time I was just driving this my 4x4 car. That was a Hyundai Tucson, and then I just went, on my way to Jericho, you know, drove myself, went to this person's house, and it was actually his caravans sat in front of his house. I thought the caravan, he's moved it somewhere else, not knowing the location he's actually sent me is the location of his house. So it's like, oh, let's have a date in my caravan and then go to my house. Oh, I was like, okay. That wasn't the decision, was it? And I had driven a very long distance. I don't know. Love can take people to a distance, isn't it? I think I had driven 3 hours. I can't believe the extent love can take people, you know. So, I mean, to cut all those long story short, we had our date in this caravan. Then in the end, ended up in the house, looking around the house and all that. But in the end, I just thought, I'm not too sure, because we were chatting on just as we used to do online, and we kept chatting, and it got quite late, and I was like, oh my God, oh my God, it's gotten very, very late. What am I going to do? And then he kept on insisting, you need to sleep over. It's late. You can't drive. And yes, I did sleep over, but then I slept in the next door. Please don't judge me. I slept next door. I made sure there was a key. I made sure there was a key for that next door. And then he just decided, well, you sleep in that bedroom. And I think I didn't really sleep well, honestly. I was not comfortable at all because, yes, this person, it wasn't a messy house. It was a brand new built houses, some of these houses, and it was a brand new built, and all the caravans were all brand new. And I was just wondering, this person was, well, I don't have to tell you what sort of job he used to do, but then there wasn't any fake job that this person was doing and all that, because you could see the certificate and all that. It's a shame, we both thought, it's quite a long distance, even though it was 3 hours. We both thought it was quite a long drive for him to come to me or for me to go to him. And initially we cannot just say, come and live in my house, or you move from your new house to my bungalow or whatever I'm living in, so it wasn't really a mistake. And there was this other person I dated, and please let me tell the story. It was a strange story. It was a strange story. So we used to go out for dates because our first time that we met, it was social, outside in social environment all the time. For so many countless times, we love to go for walks. We love to go for runs together. We never ended up in anybody's house or anything. At the end of the day, he goes to his, and then I go to mine and all that. And eventually we decided that we go and visit each other. So he invited me over to his. So I went over to his because it was going on for quite a long time before we decided, well, it's actually love, so you come to mine. So I went to this person's, and I would say I didn't really like it, in the sense that where his house was, you wake up in the morning, the first thing was you draw the curtains, and all you see is the cemetery. And this person loved the cemetery so much. He says, I love the look of the cemetery. I love the smell of the cemetery. I was like, oh, goodness, this is creepy. The most creepiest person I have met on earth. So I slept over that day. I wasn't comfortable. But then I was like, and it was a long distance as well. It was 3 hours as well, I was like, how am I going to leave here tonight and go to mine? And he just wants to even leave the curtains flank open. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, a ghost is going to come in here. And the next day is like, oh, let's go for a walk. And guess where we went for a walk? In the graveyard. In the graveyard. Oh, I would love to go for a walk in the graveyard. So I started thinking, are you a ghost, Are you human or are you a ghost? How could you love to don't get me wrong, I know some people don't mind, but then for some reason I cringe, I just think, what if I look there, the person standing there, is he human or is she not human? We will all die someday, but then I would rather live a bit further away from the graveyard than for me to think that is the most loveliest view. I love to see people buried. I love to watch it when they are burying someone. No. But strangely enough, I went back there twice. And then eventually I thought, you know what, this is not happening. And the other thing that even ended up putting me off was this person had a basement, and that basement was very, very dark, never a light there. And he goes into this basement when I'm not looking. And, one day, being nosy, I just opened the door and I thought, I don't know, has he buried people in the basement as well? Is he preparing to bury me there one day? So we just have to be careful who we get in touch with and what we do and where we go, because some of these people, it is just creepy and it's something else. Before I let you talk again, let me just read a few other comments on here. So we've got Beatrice saying, just last month, one of them came to me. And the first thing I told him is, if you know you are a scammer, don't proceed. And he didn't test again. You are so lucky this scammer didn't want to test again. B, I am so happy you were bold enough to tell the person don't test again. So glad this is laughing. And then we've got Ajua Sewapia saying, let's not forget these scammers are super intelligent and overly sweet. Please do your little bit and be smart. Yes, we've got to be smart, isn't it? Do your little research, or better still, inform someone about your meeting. Just as we said, inform people about your meeting is very, very necessary. And I think there's just a word dancing. Obviously, she's happy about something. Then we also have who is this? So Beatrice saying, please, if they don't want you to call them on a direct line and only on WhatsApp, beware, because they use US and UK numbers in Ghana. Watch out. And it's true. I mean, I'm not to gossip, but then there is someone I know who married a lady whom he knew had traveled outside the country for a very, very long time. And when this person came, actually, he was an ex-boyfriend of mine. So, well, maybe he served him right. So when this person came and he married this person, went ahead, married this person, and then the person came with a situation or with the news such as, oh, I've come to Ghana for just a short while and I'm going to go back. And for countless of months, he was telling his husband he was going abroad and always taking money to go and buy tickets to go abroad, always packed the bag as if she was going abroad, got dropped off at the airport. And because husband is obviously a busy man, he would drop her off and not even come into the airport to come and actually kiss her goodbye. Or sometimes you say a driver should drop her off or a friend should drop her off because she's traveling abroad, not knowing she's bought a SIM card, UK SIM card, and she was always staying somewhere within Accra where herself and her husband will never ever crash, until eventually someone revealed that secret to the husband and said, don't you know your missus was deported? She's been deported since you met her and got married to her. So all this that she's doing is scamming. Can you see that? Women can also be scammers, So this person decided to scam this man who she is married to now. And then obviously this is the situation that this man found himself in. I think there's a comment here on there's a comment here on YouTube. I'll just read that quickly. So we've got Trivia Naturals saying, hi Diamond Lady. Hi Trivia Naturals, thank you for watching us. I'm just going to read a few more of the comments as well. So Gladys says Asamo. Then our dear Sassy says, great, we will like to hear it all. She loves to hear all my stories. Don't worry. I have to create by the fireside soon and tell you all my stories, because all my stories are going to be like best writer stories, I think, because I have got so many stories. I can tell you from morning till evening for a whole year. I will get stories to tell you, honestly. Maybe I'm just putting myself out there just to get the experience to tell people then. Then I just said what says, cemetery love, pa, ajwa, and some for love. I mean, I don't even know. Later, when I thought it through, I thought, why did I even accept to go out with this man when I eventually found out he lived in a grave somewhere that was a graveyard and just loved the view of the graveyard? And I thought, please, I am sleeping. I don't want to look in that window. I don't want to ever turn and open my eye and then see that window is flank open and then I can see the graveyard. Hey, I suppose someone for what if you were joining in the party and all that? But I am glad probably I saved my soul, because I never knew, or he never told me what he had in his underground, because this underground, lots of people do a whole lot of things down there. Maybe because I watch too many movies, but then with these too many movies, you see the kind of things people do down there. Some people end up kidnapping people, doing a whole lot. And I am glad, hey, I've been saved. I've been saved by the cross, you know. I have been saved. So what other things you want to add to this then, sister?
Oh, okay. And as we said, if you were to be fortunate enough to say, oh, okay, I just want to have sex on the first day, just be sure and be cautious.
Yes.
You know, there you can protect yourself, let him protect you, because you can never deny the attraction. Sometimes you go in and you guys will hit it right. It's like first meeting that.
Yeah.
You two are very
this thing is something else, you know. And you know, some of these people would like to kiss you and all that, but also beware, there is hepatitis B. There are so many things that you could attract or contract through the kissing as well. It's hard though. Hey, sometimes you want to kiss the person, but also be careful, there is something you can gain from kissing the person and all that. So what at all crash should we do? You don't want to.
Life is a risk.
Life is a risk. That is it. You need to take it. You know, you need to take that risk, that bold step. That is why I said probably I class myself as an entrepreneur by taking that risk, taking the risk of going to these people's homes and all that. Because if you're going to make love with this person, or probably we shouldn't call it sex, because that sex would mean they are not even having the foreplay and all that. They're just going straight to it. Bam, 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 bam. Maybe we should rather call it the making love, so that they can do the caressing bit and doing all those. Yeah.
That is adventure.
Then if it is so quickie, then you shouldn't be expecting any kissing and all the other good things it comes with and all that. Look at me, it looks like we're having a sex talk tonight then. Sorry. We've just been playing tonight. Let me just read a few more of the comments. So I just said what I say, people are weird, isn't it? It is really, really, really weird. There are a lot of weird people out there, especially we living in this foreign countries, you know. You meet a lot of weird people. I cannot just tell you the amount of weird people I have met in my life, and they've turned out to be stalkers. Just be careful, you know. Some of these people, when you refuse them, or when you decide to say, no, I don't want you, or no, I don't want what you're doing to me, I don't want to start a relationship with you, they turn out to be stalkers. And when we say stalkers, that means they follow your every little move. Wherever you go, they follow you. When you're going to work, they follow you. You know, it's like an eye popping through the window and watching you constantly. You know, some of these people are so weird, to the extent that they can even break into your home and then install a camera somewhere where they can be watching you. Some of the things we see on these movies are actually true. Not that they are lies, they are true. People can sneak into your home. And especially, just look at it this way. Let's say if there's that person who's come to your home with you before, or people have seen you walking with that person before. If they are opening your door, nobody is going to question them, because they've seen you with a person and they know definitely you were together with that person. Unless you decide to tell your neighbors and the people who have seen you together, to say that, hey, that person is no longer in my life. If you see them next to my door, call the police. Then they will assume you are together with the person, and they wouldn't even say anything or question the person in any way. So we just have to be cautious about that. And I have had really, really bad experiences with online dating, and I've had the situation of stalkers. They stalk you everywhere. They stalk you on your all your social media platforms. Whatever name they know you to be, they try and search you with all those names, no matter what. They comb everywhere, making sure they are finding you and stalking you. And sometimes when they come, their stalking bits they come with, not that they are coming to tell you sweet words. They are there to either tell you some profane words or some words that are so hurtful that will make you want to, should I just use the word kill yourself, or make you feel unworthy to be living on earth, or make you feel just something else, something cheap or something of that sort. So be careful these people you chat with. And
what you have to know, sorry to cut you off,
that's fine.
What you have to know is stalking is a crime.
I know.
The
Yes.
police, they take serious notice of that.
Oh,
so whenever you face with that, you just report it. And restraining others are there to protect you as well. So
you know why I'm laughing, Sister T? You ask me why I'm laughing. You said the police. The police. Hey, you know how many years sometimes I've been stalked and all that. These police sometimes, maybe now that they're bringing about the Black Lives Matter, maybe now these police will take things seriously. But then some of these police people, they just think, well, he's just going his way and you're thinking he's stalking him. Even though when you've gone with proof of messages and all that, you let me not even go into all that bit. But then I have had my issue with the police and have my own situation with the police where they didn't care about you as a citizen, if you're being stalked or not. That is how come some people get stalked and then they get to a situation whereby these people end up killing them. You know, these stalkers end up killing them just like that, because either the police didn't take heed or they didn't take these things seriously. They know that once they've given you a crime number, that is it. I think the police got fed up with me because I was calling constantly and emailing constantly and sending all these stalker stuff and all that, and they would not even mind me anymore. And I think at some point I'm really going to pick all these up again and go back to the police and say, hey, my life matter, you know. So we've got to be careful. Yes, report it to the police, but just to warn you, they might not do much about it. They will only
I'm surprised because I do get a lot of stalking cases.
Maybe I should come to you then.
And it's what maybe my area police.
Yes,
quite on it.
Now, probably they are, but then it's not all the police who are on the case, not at all. So yes, it's hard to deal with stalking situations, and aside the police, there are other people who can help. I think they will still end up to going back to the police anyway, because you've got to have a crime number. So it's best you report to the police so you have a crime number. They've got series of countless of questions to ask you, and then the kind of evidences you have to be given. So hey, we are not here to talk about stalking, but then if you think someone is stalking you, you think someone is constantly watching your every movement, then please make sure you've got a phone that you are taking photos and keeping these records to show to the police, because the police usually love to see evidences. They love to work with evidences. And you talking about restraining order is not that easy. It takes a long process. And you even have to go to court, you know, restraining order to get someone to get a restraining order. Some of them, that it depends on the situation. Some of them you have to go to court to get a restraining order to be put on that person.
You have to.
Yes, so that person doesn't come to you. You know what? This girl, I've got lots of experiences, and as I told you, I can write a whole book and it will be a bestseller, honestly. So let's just read on these comments. So we've got Gladys saying, you've been saved by grace. So, hey, Gladys, that's graveyard. Never again, no. I've been saved like something. Yes, I have definitely been saved by grace. So let's read other things. She says, pow. And then Ajua Sewa says, not this risky risco. it can cost hard. Yes.
True.
So we've got Isaac Akwe Anum saying, oh yes, there's been a lot of experiences. Then Ajwa Sewa says you should watch these crime documentaries. It's very informative. Hey, I am always glued to the set, and then some of these crime documentaries, they scare you. Because there are the ones that says, I can't believe I was married to a murderer and all that. And some of the things they tell you, the way it all started and the way it ended up, it becomes very, very scary. You even be scared of the next person standing next to you or who your partner is. You end up being sleepless, having sleepless nights. Honestly, I used to watch these so much, and sometimes it gets so much into your head. But these are things that has actually happened in people's lives. And you're thinking, well, this person is showing a bit of these traces or a bit of these characters. Is it that this person is also going to be a murderer? Am I going to be killed before my time and all that? Yes, you should watch these crime cases, but you've got to be careful. Yes. Then we've got Joman saying evidence is needed. Honestly, you need every evidence. And luckily enough, when you take these photos with your phone, or even if you have a camera, just be careful, take good care of it so that these people don't come and snatch it off you. Because once they snatch it off you, you don't have any evidence. My second advice is, as soon as you get the evidence, email yourself with it, because your email somehow is the only place that maybe these people cannot go and then just retrieve this information, even though we've got the cyber crimers who can go into your emails and do all sorts of things in your emails. If you've got evidence, the best way is email it to yourself. You can email your own self. Let's say my email is Yahoo. I can still send myself an email to that same Yahoo address, and it is going to come into your inbox. So make sure you probably create an account on your, a folder in your inbox, maybe evidence folder, or name it in such a way that you only understand that whoever picks up your computer, your phone, or whatever, it will not attract them to want to go in there and have a look or to go and trash it out. Just name it in such a way that it will not attract anybody. It will not bring attraction for people to go and read what is in there and all that. Send yourself those evidences in the email or forward it to a family or a friend so that when the time comes for you to show evidences, you can call them and say, can you send me the evidence I sent you? Because now I am in dire need of it. And make sure there is date and times attached to it. This is the correct report I'm giving you, honestly. From someone who has been there, who's experienced it. It's best it comes from someone who is experienced it and then knows what is going on. So please make sure you've got dates, you've got times, you've got to be precise about what you're saying. And please, truthfulness help. Don't try and then sugarcoat it and make it look extra weird or extra dangerous. Sometimes, yes, that is what the police needs to come out, so that they come out and see you, or so that they come out and help you out. But yes, just be careful, because telling lies is also against the law, I think. Isn't it? It is against the law. Yeah.
It's funny you said that. Sometimes you meet someone and you have to, like, you've talked for a very long time.
Yes.
You've shared intimate things, like video calls of, you've shared even up to nudes and everything.
Yes.
When you were saying the evidence, it's very very important that you are open to anyone that you are saying it to. This is the extent that we've been, and what we've actually shared. So that when they're dealing with the case, because people will be holding nudes to blackmail you. People will be holding things to blackmail you. So I think you should be very open. As you said, the police, they're there to help you. I'm sorry you've said you've had that bad experience, but with me, I don't know, but whatever I have actually reported to the police, they've been very, very touched with. They've been very, very.
You are lucky. Congratulations, my sister.
So it's like, whatever you said, whatever evidence, don't be ashamed. Don't be, because the more you give is the more they can work with.
Yes. And then you talking about the evidence of nudes and all that. Be careful, because some of these people, it's not that you have purposely sent them your nude. It's when you are asleep in their bed, they can take is it explicit? Yet photos of yourself and then keep it to use it as a blackmail at some point, even though you didn't send it to them. When you sleep, you sleep. But sometimes when you sleep in these people's home, you've got to have one eye slightly open. I am someone, even if I can even hear a pin drop, I would rather be the one opening my eyes and making sure you are asleep than for you opening your eyes and keeping me asleep. No. I would rather want it the reverse way. So just be careful, people. Then we've got Gladys saying, yeah, some are really scary pie. Yes, when you watch these crime situations and things that people have been through in their relationships and their marriages and all that, it is scary. It scares you. You don't even want to talk to the next person. You just get scared. It's gotten me that scared before, Then Gladys saying, after watching some, you will be watching people 2 times. I tell you, Gladys, hey, even when you enter the kitchen and the knife is at the wrong place, you are thinking, hey, has this person moved the knife somewhere? Hey, because you've watched so much of these things and crime situations that is happening, and then the next minute is making you not want to trust the next person. It's hard, but sometimes you need to watch these realities and then be on the guard for your own self, be on the guard for your own self. That is the right word, I think. Be on the guard. It is very, very important. There was this other point I wanted to add with the information I was collecting from TV. It says that be careful when some of these people decide to use web numbers, to call you instead of calling you with real numbers. And as Sister B said, some people actually have SIM cards from UK, even though they live in Ghana, because they somehow sell some UK SIM cards in Ghana for some people, or they sell it in Nigeria. It's happening everywhere in the world, and then they can call you with all those things and all that. So just be careful. Sometimes they hide their location and then they talk to you. They could be Skyping you. Some people will say, oh, let's rather Snapchat. I don't like WhatsApp. Let's Snapchat. Or some people will say, oh, I don't like this one. Let's do that. Just be on the guard, and the way photographers, as I am a photographer, I can decide to buy a backdrop that will make you think I am abroad. I can fix it so well. I can make certain things so well that when you look at it, you think, oh, that is a beautiful house. Oh, that is a beautiful room and all that. But then it is just a backdrop to deceive you, to take things from you. Yes, it is good to go on online dating. No one is stopping you. I will even encourage you, because you get people to talk to. You get to know a lot of characters about certain people who tend to open up. You get to hear a lot of stories. Maybe you can laugh about at some point and all that. So look at the good aspect of it, and then but rather you should be on your guard. So what are your final words? I'm so sorry. We have been here over 1.5 hours, and I wish we could talk and talk and talk, but what are your final words for us, Sister T?
Yeah, my final words will be, like everything, there are risks involved. We've got the good sides and the bad sides. Just go there with an open mind and a very cautious mind, because you never know who you are meeting. Even the ones that you know and you are living with, they can even treat you bad. How much more someone that you don't even know where they are coming from? and it's just behind the screen.
Yeah.
So just be on your guard, as my sister said. I'm so happy you've shared so many experiences.
Of course.
It's been an eye opener for me.
Yeah.
It's things that I've not been fortunate in. Although I've taken that steps to go on it, I've not actually gone there to actually meet someone yet.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm extremely cautious when it comes to certain things. So it's like getting to know your side of the story.
Of course, everybody's story is different, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been very educational and insightful. So I would say, please, whatever we've discussed, everyone and their experiences. You may be having a very good one. Some may be having a, but all we are throwing out there is the caution, and also just go and enjoy a very safe online dating.
Oh, thank you, Sister T. Thank you, Sister T. I just want to put some information on the screen for people to view. So if before I say my final words, I would like you to go and follow Sister T on Instagram. If you are on Instagram, her information is running on the banner right now. It is Sweet Seduction. I am only going sweet because her sweet has a triple E in there. So go and find Sweet Seduction on Instagram. Follow her if you've got questions for her. She is more than willing to answer these questions. And please, if you want to spice up your love life, she is the person to go to, and then she is going to help you out with everything you need and tell you what to do. Okay, so please contact.
Sorry to cut you off.
Yes.
My dad is my biggest fan.
Oh, that's good.
He's just sending me messages that he's so in love with your cemetery story.
Oh, Bess. I actually met a ghost. I actually met a ghost, and I do have things from this person. I have like a package of his bowls because he was good at cooking. I mean, all things said, this person was excellent at cooking, and he made. I didn't go to sleep there once or twice. It's only because of the cemetery. It was just putting me off, you know. And I was trying to talk this person out and say, well, this is your house. I understand this is your house. Do you plan on going to live elsewhere? Because if I'm ever going to be part of your life forever, if we're looking at it that way, then I don't think I am a fan of graveyards, you know. So this person, usually, if I will have to leave in the morning to go to work from his or whatever, hey, Nipa, my bro, hey, I will drive 3 hours to work. So this person will pack a whole lunch package for me to take and all that, and eventually the end, his bowls and all that were left with me. And this package was a very, very good package, well packaged system. Whenever I pick that up, I'm like, Graham. Okay, so I just go, you know. So I'm just thinking, should I just throw this away or give it to charity, because it's so beautiful. It's a beautiful package, and it's a bowl set of 4. It's not all about food, is it? It's about love, and then the person understanding what you also want, isn't it? So that's my ghost story, dear. Ghost. So yeah, and we would like to say thank you to all our supporting sponsors tonight. Before I even say thank you to all our supporting sponsors tonight, I would definitely like to say thank you to our viewers. You are marvelous, you are awesome, and thank you for coming to support us all the time. We've got people like Gladys, Ajoa Pia, we've got Joe Mens, we've got B, we've got Mary. Mary, she's always, I think she comes from Italy. She's at Italy, I think.
Yeah,
she is
my mom from Italy.
Yeah, she is constantly on. We've got Sassy, we've got who? I just said, wow, I've mentioned your name. Who else? I mean, lots and lots of people. I know there are some watching elsewhere, and I can't even find their names to give to you now. Sorry, pardon me. We've got Jacko and Instagram and other people from all other places. Please forgive me if I haven't mentioned your name tonight. but you are our great support group. Without you, we wouldn't be here, because you are here to listen to us, to contribute to whatever we're talking about, and for you to also gain an extra knowledge into what you already know. We are learning from you and you are learning from us. It's just like we exchanging hands day in and day out. We love you so much. We don't know how to say this, but we love you. I think I did mention one person's name. There was Isaac as well. So yes, the Nana Kwame and all others who've been watching us, we can't thank you enough. We would also like to say thank you to our supporting group, which is Sinyak. I keep on mentioning this name wrongly.
Sinaka.
Yes, Sinaka, the food. They prepare food in Luton. So if you are at Luton and are in and around Luton, hey, get in touch with them. I am going to get their information running right now. And then you can go and buy your food from them, or your made in Ghana food, fresh. You will not miss out on that. Then we also have Sister Foundation. If you need someone to talk to, we are constantly there to talk to you. If you need some help, if we can provide that help, we will give it to you, or we would signpost you to the right people to go to for all the help you need. So Sister Foundation, United Foundation, are in England and they are in Ghana as well. Just DM us here at Diamond Lady TV, and then we'll pass the information on. We'll get the right person to get in touch with you and support you. The support is very, very necessary, especially during this pandemic. Then we've also got Sister Eat Fit Lose. If you want to go on a healthy lifestyle journey, we motivate you. We might not be exercising every day, but then we motivate you in our own small way. Some of the feedback we've had has been very, very positive, even though it's not been put on the platform. We appreciate every member of Sister Eat Fit Lose. And then if you are also wanting to do, or if you're having a wedding occasion or anything in Ghana, we've got NK Pizzles. If you want to take photos, they are there to give you the photos and the videos. We are going to post their adverts here on Diamond Lady TV. You can contact them as well. I mean, I'm going to mention a whole lot of names, and it's going to take us the whole evening. We thank you, Mama Z European Shop. They are based in Ghana. Everything Keto, they sell it in Ghana. Go and find them on Facebook and Instagram. Go and find Vinci Vinci Collection. Usually, those are the African clothing I wear. Hopefully next weekend, I'm going to wear some African clothing, and it will definitely be from them. Don't forget, there is Puff Puff Mix. You can get this buffroat or buffloat in Ghana, and you can get it in England. We had a few winners last week, and then the week before. We are holding on with the competition for now. Probably next week or the following week, we're going to come up with another competition. But what we are doing now is go and find us on Etsy, which is ESTY, or on eBay. Go and find Sister United, where you can buy this Puff Puff Mix from them. And when you make your purchase, you are going to have a little surprise package coming along with it. We don't want to tell you here. It could be a buy one, get one free. You never know. It could be a buy one, get something else, or a product of DS for free. Just go ahead, go and place your order. Find Sister United. Only in England that we are doing the buy one, get something free. Well, in Ghana, we are doing that as well. So go and find Family Affair GH. Go and buy your buffroat mix from them. And it is a buy a product, get something for free. And that something for free is a surprise. Wait till it comes to you. And thank you to all those who won their Puff Puff last week and the week before. Don't forget, we need your payment of your postage to send you your package. Without it, we are not sending it. We are going to keep it. So please don't forget, you need to pay. All those who have been watching us, we noticed some of you are following the page and they haven't liked the page. We would rather also suggest that please like the page. Invite others on your contact list to come and watch us, because this is an educative program. We are sharing our own life experiences, and you are going to gain some knowledge just as we are learning something from you as well. We hope you all have a very, very good evening. And don't forget, if you're going to go online, be on your guard, be cautious. And if you have to keep any evidences, make sure you take them with your phone or your camera, and then send them to yourself in an email, or send them to a trusted person, that when you need those evidences, you can just show it. We are not saying that start stalking your partner or whoever and start taking photos. It is because of the behavior or the situation they are showing you that will make you want to take some of these photos and keep for future references. Yes, the Bible says forgive and forget, but some of these crimes are not a forgive and forget crimes. They might not be doing it just to you. They might be doing it to other people. So when some of these police evidences, they keep on keeping the record, they will notice that this person is definitely doing something wrong, and we need to go in and then see what we have to do to the person. Let me read our final comments here, and then please, we're going to draw the curtains. So we've got Ajosewa saying, not this risky, it can cost hard. I've read that already. I've read that from Isaac. Then Ajosewa says, you should watch these crimes. We've read that. I know there were a few more. Evidence. Okay, come down here. After watching some, okay, I think we've read that one. I know there are a few comments. I don't know why it's not coming up. So that one then. So we've got Ajasawa saying, just be cautious. It's an eye-opener. Yes, it is an eye-opener. I know much better now. Then Ajua says, we enjoyed it. This is very good topic. I think this topic we can go on and on and on forever. Ages about it, And then Ajasawa says, we love you, says amazing. Yes, we both love you all. And we've got Joman says, always around. Yes, she is always around. And then we've got Beatrice saying, please, I want puff. Beatrice, go and watch those videos. There was one we did it live, and then there was the other one which wasn't live. I don't remember seeing Beatrice, but please go and watch the full video. Maybe you won and we haven't contacted you. We will contact you soon then. Then we've got Ajasewa saying, Lutinations. Hey, looting people. Kumerica. Lutumerica. We rock. All right. She says, you people rock. Okay. Then we've got Sassy Damale saying, my gift was received. Thanks. Oh, I'm so glad you received your presents. And it's shocking that some of these presents before, or these competition, the awards, before it got to them, these people were already ordering more of the packages. So we are so pleased. Ceci was one of those people who ordered a lot of the packages to be added in her box as well. So thank you so much for that. As she says, your product is great. How do I get more, madam? Please, just as we said, go on eBay and then search for Sister United. That is where you are going to find the puff mix. You can see that, okay? So you're going to find it there. And this time when you place your order, you are definitely going to get a surprise package in there. It could be an extra puff mix. It could be another surprise in there. Just wait and let the surprise get to you, okay? And if you live in Ghana, go to Family Affair GH. They are on Facebook and they are on Instagram as well. Then let's read these final comments, honestly. Joe Mens is teasing Beatrice. She's laughing so hard because you didn't win. I think you won, Auntie B. Please go and listen to the video. Then Joe Mens says, thank you. Then we've got Ma Mary. She says, well done, ladies. Oh, thank you all who were able to watch us tonight. Sister T, I am so sorry. I have taken 2 hours of your time. It's not meant to take 2 hours. My stories. Yes, my stories, my stories have taken over. I am so sorry. Thank you to all those who were able to watch us on Instagram, on YouTube. Yes, thank you to Trivia neutrals. Thank you for all others who are watching that I can see from here. Thank you all. Have a great evening. Ishaba Mame, thank you for joining us as well. Have a great evening, and we hope to see you next weekend. We were definitely coming up with the topics. Keep an eye out, and then our posters will be out there. Don't forget to invite all others. Don't forget to share these videos to other people to watch it, because they need to be educated as well. Thank you. And thank you, Sister T. Mwah. Have a good evening. Bye, everyone. We'll get this off. And listen.